All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Paycheck. Sorry for the lack of cool music intro there, but hit the wrong button. Anyway, here we go. We are doing a Prove It week, as you know. This week on the Paycheck, we're going to be gone next week. No shows next week. So what I plan to do is in July, when I come back from DiceCon, like the week after I come back, we'll probably do some farting around. But in July 1st, I'm going to start doing a real paycheck, right? I want to get to $10,000 bankroll, $1,000 a day, win $100 a day, build ourselves up to 100K. We're going to try and do it live if we can. So this week I'm putting strategies out there that did well on their own weeks and see if they can prove it that they deserve to be a thing I would play forever. So this today we're doing the Inside Mind, which is one of my favorites. This is one of my Whalen go-tos. I love this one. For my bankroll in real life, this is hard, right? I mean, $1,000, I think you need, for most of his stuff, I think what you really need is about 20 times your basic spread. So let me show you what this thing looks like, and I'll explain the numbers for you, because I think you need to have enough bankroll to do these things. I don't think we talk about it enough, but this one starts out like this. It's going to be 4 Check, check. There we go. Can you hear me now? I think we should be okay now. This mic, though, may not work. I don't know what the hell happened. I think I might have left my mic on all day yesterday after Jen was here. So I'm on a backup here. Okay, sorry about that. Boy, that was probably the best explanation of the mind I've ever given. So let me go back. Let me go back and start over again. We're gonna leave the roles where they are because I made money. I'm not gonna mess around. But let's go back to the mind. Let's go back to the other screen. Sorry about that, everybody. I didn't see that the thing went off. So all right, here we go. Let's go back to the strategy page. Let's remind ourselves what the mind is. Okay. Let me move the iPad out the way. I'll give you the explanation here. Again, this is a prove it week. I'm on the daily paycheck. Oh God, I'm so confused. Now I'm all verklempt, right? We're on the daily paycheck. This week is a prove it week. So what we're doing is we're taking strategies that worked good in their first run, seeing if they go and deserve me to do more. Okay, now here's one of my favorite Wayland strategies. It's called the mind. I'm going to show you how to do it at 2 levels, or all 3 ways I can do it, right? There's the inside mind. We're going to play it right here. He also can play this on the outsides, right? The 4, 10, 5, 9 depends on kind of where what you're hitting on, right? But let's do this. Let's go 440 inside. I'm going to show you also at 110 inside, which is more of a human size level. Okay, there's your basic setup. Super simple. The core mind plays at anytime you don't get a hit. Okay, anytime you don't get a hit, we get a 3, let's say, right? You go up a whole level. So 440, you drop another 440, 440, and you go up a whole nother level. And then you go to 880, or that goes to 660, then 880, then, this gets expensive quick if you go in full levels up. Same thing in the back, right? If you're playing at a more human-sized level and you're at 110 inside, again, you're going up by 110 every time you don't get a hit. That can get spendy quick. If you're gonna play it this way, you gotta have 20 times your starting base spread here. So at 110, you need 20 times that, at least $2,000 to play it that way, at least. If you're playing up here, you're gonna have to have at least 20K to get that done. Now, that's maybe untenable for some people. So what I tend to do, and what I'm gonna do today, is this. We're gonna take these, anytime we don't get a hit, I'm gonna do a 25%. I'm gonna go up by a quarter today, 110 each number. So level 5 becomes a doubling of what you have out here. At worst case, you're gonna double what you have if you get to level 5. That a little more bankroll respectful. Back in here, it would be a $22 jump. Again, more respectful of your bankroll. Level 5 becomes 220 inside. That way you're not getting destroyed on a bad run, hopefully, right? That's the thing. I'm gonna play it that way because I think it's a little bit safer for most of us to play. And it still has plenty of fight in it. Don't worry about that. It's still gonna make its money throughout the day. So there it is. There's the mind. We're not gonna jump, I don't think, too much to the outside today. I may jump to the outside. I find that when I start jumping around, I start missing everything. That's it. That's the mind. So sorry about the audio issues before. I did not realize that my mic had been out of battery. So all right, here we go. Let's get it on. What I did earlier, though, I came out here. Let me go to the other screen. I came out here with my 440 inside, and I set a point of 6, and I rolled a 6. So we're up 140. So that's where we stand right now. I'm coming back out. And of course, like I joked about it. You didn't hear my joke, but I started out again with a come out 7, right? I'm like, I should just start these damn shows with a lay in the back wall for $100,000 and make that be my daily paycheck, because I swear to God, my mornings are always come out 7s. That's all I seem to do anymore. Here we go. Coming out again, clean shot. I'm sorry again about the audio, but I'll get back in rhythm now. Here we go. We got one hit in. One hit's in. We got an 8. We got ourselves an 8. Now, stay on it, man. Let's just get another couple of hits and boogie, oogie, oogie, right? Here we go. You're funny, myopia. Nobody says Wayland stuff doesn't lose ever. Wayland does all the time say every strategy loses. He says it in every single video. And I've said this before too, like when you're showing a video, let me see, 6410, let me get it typed in here and we'll get our thing set. When you're showing a strategy, I think it's really important the first time on a video to show it win. You got to show the thing, right? And on my videos too, I will film them multiple times till I get a good result, because I want you to see the rhythm of the strategy and how the damn thing works. That's important to see how it works. Then I come out here and do my lives, and you watch me flail around and it lose or tie or whatever it's going to do afterwards. But I think you got to show it winning. And Waylon's pretty consistent. He always says nothing wins every single time. Things win most of the time. Most strategies, at least if they're an okay strategy, there's a 9. If it's an okay strategy, it'll win 80% of the time. You should beat this Hello? Is that audible? I don't know if you can hear me or not. Hello? Hello? All right, cool. There it is. Okay, so I changed. This is going to be awful volume, but I changed one of the ceiling mics. They have mics, but they're I didn't even think of that earlier. They're terrible. Anyway, hey, we made a paycheck earlier. I wrote this in chat. I think chatting is kind of fun. We're on a point of 10 on Crapsee, but the actual point is off. I hit the 8 there, so I'm gonna set myself a new point. And we'll go. I really should have realized. I forgot those cameras had mics. Yeah, it's better than nothing. It's going to be echoing, whatever. But yeah, yesterday I guess when Jen was here, when we left the garage, I didn't put the mics back on the charger like I normally do, and got nothing out of it. So our point's going to be a new point. Our point's going to be 6. My point. Crapsee still shows it as a 10, but the real point is 6. So sorry for the confusion there. Let's go. Yeah, California Craps Club saves the day. Saves the day. There's a 9. Okay, that's the second paycheck. 639. So we did it again. 2 paychecks in a row. And again, I'm not going to give the mind any credit for this, Waylon. If you're listening to me now, the mind gets no credit for these 2 paychecks, only because we didn't mind anything up. I guess the last one I was up at level 2. We didn't do anything. $700 on this one. I just happened to roll, 1,000 8s, 9s, and 6s, so we just made money because I'm rolling okay. I want to keep going here for a minute, and I want the strategy itself to build and die a little bit, so we can watch it up and down. I want you guys to watch that, okay? So let's keep going here. I'll eventually lose some money or whatever, and then we'll have a chance to kind of work it. So now we're going to be on a 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2. And because that wasn't an inside number, up we go. Anyway, we go up by a quarter. So I'm going to set with Crapsee to $25 level. Bet inside is raise them up by a quarter. Super, super simple. Okay. And again, at the casino, that move is drop 110 and ask them for a 110 inside press. They won't mind that so much. It's the up and downs that make them sad. Here we go. And we got 10. Okay, Crapsee's gonna show that as the point. Okay, but that's not the point. So Crapsee's off. Your guys are gonna get paid all over the place in weird spots here. I'm sorry, I can't fix it. The point's actually 6, as marked. My table's correct, not Crapsee, but that's okay. So the 10 that I rolled, what I have to do here is increase my bets. They'll be on for the come out roll here. For Crapsee, what Crapsee thinks is a come out roll. We're still trying to rock a 6 here. Okay, let's go. All right. Exactly. Right? What light side bet doesn't win with 7? None of them, right? That's what I'm saying. You got to see this thing perform when it has a bad run, or when we're laddered up. Like if I lose here, it'd be good. We'd be down a little bit. Then you can watch me fight back with it. That's what I kind of want to show. Because like I said, I've taken this strategy and I've gone to 0 with it a number of times. And I've also been down to my last $100 and comes right back. It just depends on the run. But you got to see how that run looks. Okay, another 1, 2, 3. All right, 1 and 2. There we go. All right, let's do, what do we got? We're at level, another press. So that's 2 times up. We should be 3 times, yeah, we're at level 3. So you can look at my numbers, right? $75 means we're at level 3 on the 5 and 9. That's how I can tell with the Crapsee run anyway. So we'll go up as high as 2 more levels if we have to, and then we'll stop it. There's a 9. We get payment. Now here's the thing that Jen and I were talking about yesterday. What Jen was doing, and how Jen plays this, is when she gets a hit anytime back to base. Me, I'm going to stay at the level that I'm at until one of 2 things happens. Either I get my paycheck, right, or we get to level 5 and take a hit. So This one to me has a little more volatility, but it also builds in. It builds in some bonus money, right? If we happen to get a little bit higher and hit a hit, we might get more than 500 bucks out of the thing, right? That's kind of why I do this. It's like it's a little bit of extra juice if we can catch it, right? If we can catch and avoid 7. Hey, there's aces. There's aces. Is that the small? No. We haven't hit the 5 yet, really? I am surprised by that. All right, 1 and a 1. I'm getting worried here because we're going to be at level 4 now, and we have not seen you know who yet. So there's the inside. Now we're getting clench time, right? We need to get some money in the rack, and you can look at my bets, right? We're at $200, so all those bets are going to pay $280, right? We're already at $245. This will put us over a paycheck on a hit here with a little bit extra, not a lot, but a tiny bit extra, which is kind of nice. Here we go. I like to mark this thing up to level 5 if I can get there, and then get out. There's a 1, 2, 3 again. How many of those do I throw? It's like 3 of those, right? In the last little bit here. All right, 2 and a 1. There it is. I saw that JB was in the chat a little bit earlier. He and I had this amazing conversation. We were texting all day because I could not get my stupid head around the idea of card craps. I was still like, but sometimes an 8 is a 4. Wouldn't you bet more on the 4 if the 8 made a 4? But it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And I can see that now. I laid cards out, and I'm like, yeah, I see it. My brain can't compute it, but I can see it. Like, so I know it's the truth. It was just a fun day of me just being a freaking thickhead and not seeing the pattern. There you go, 639. So here we are, level 5. Got lucky, and watch what happens here. At level 5 hit, you're gonna get some juice. There's the 9, 6, and a 3. So that's going to pay, what are we on, $225? So it pays a little over 300 bucks. And if we take our money down, everything comes down, we're over paycheck by 60 bucks. Now, if we had it, like had a hit on the way up there, that last hit would have put us at like 5,700. And I think when we do the daily paycheck for real, try to build a bankroll, outcomes like this, where I've got a little tiny bit more than my paycheck amount, 60 bucks ain't going to help, right? But there's going to be days where this thing ends up like 160 or 190 extra. The choices are going to be, do you play with the 60 bucks like here, play with the 190, do something else like short stack it, or use that as backfill for the days that you're going to get beat. We're going to get beat. We're not going to go 365 and 0, right? We're going to get beat some days. I think these extra size wins, when they come, will be the way that we crawl that bankroll back. And it won't be fast, right? If we lose $1,000, 60 bucks, it's going to have to happen, 15 times for us to get our money back. So I think when I'm playing these things on the paycheck, I'm going to have to be aware of either attacking with this extra 60 bucks to try and double it or make more out of it, or just saying, you know what, that's going to backfill. I think that's this strategy here. When we get to level 5, you end up a lot of times in this spot where it makes you a little tiny bit extra money. So Myope says, my head ain't stupid. Yeah, I know. It was funny because I'm like, in my mind, I'm looking at that going, I know the combinations don't lie, right? I mean, the 6-2 being a 4, the 6-2 being a 3-1 is no different than a 3-1 being a 3. There's no difference there, right? It's still the same 2 combinations, but I kept thinking to myself, but it's an 8. It's easier to roll an 8. I don't know. Want to do one more? What time we got? 7:39. Let's do one more. I'm going to reset the bankroll one more time, and we'll do it again. One more run. We're still out in the point of 6. Resetting the bankroll. We're about 440 in, and yeah, we'll just start over here. Same shooter. That's going to be a 6, a 4-2. All right, 4 and a 2. There's a 6. There's my 6. All right. Now, Crapsee thinks that's the point, of course, but whatever. I think that was the point, right? Do we just, yeah, I think the point that I'd say, I don't know where the hell we are. The point I think was a 6. Now for me, the puck feels like it's going to be off. So whatever. That's going to be a 4. 4 hard. 2-2. Two, 2, 4. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and pump it. Yeah, you're right, Jen. JB always cracks me up because it's. I dove into this with him last time we talked. Like JB is like math wizard, right? I mean, he teaches math. He knows it better than anybody. But unlike most math guys, quote unquote math guys, he doesn't just sit there and rock come bets with max odds all day trying to lower the house edge. Like that's the thing, right? That's I think what's interesting is that JB is looking for the variant, not the guarantee. Like the regular math guys are playing house edge guarantee, slow bleed guaranteed decay kind of a thing, right? JB's like, well, screw it. You know, variance is also a mathematical concept, and I'm waiting for the fatty, right? And I think that's an interesting way to approach it. Even though you know the numbers, like for going the house edge, I think it's kind of a interesting ballsy way to do it, right? Not all of us have that kind of cash behind us to do it, right? But it's an interesting. I'm impressed by the embracing of the variance because I've been saying for years, you only make money when things aren't going somebody's way, right? If it's not going the casino's way, like right now we're on roll 22, it's not going the house's way, that's when you make money, right? If it's not going your way, the casino makes money or darksiders do. Like you only make money when you're in and embracing something that shouldn't happen. That's the time. Oh, I should have been up there, by the way. That's the time when you can make money. So let's go ahead and press our bets inside. And now I got a 4, which is a 3 and a 1. Yeah. And I'll press them up again. And that's where it's at. That's how you make money in a casino. You make money in a casino when it's off of the perfect 36. And it's never on the perfect 36. But when it's way off, those big swings is where the money gets made. And I think, like I said, JB's embraced that. And to some extent, Waylon does too. Waylon's like, screw it. When the 7 comes, it comes. I'm going to be set up for it. Like he's getting himself set up now, right? Fine. We got big bets out here. We're going to try and take advantage when we're in this great run. And when the 7 comes, because of the way that this thing presses, it's going to end up being all right. Here's an 8, 4 or 4, 4, 8. So we're going to get a hit at level 2 here. 4, 4. I'll show you the way. Again, Jen, I know you want to go back down again. Me, I'm marching to level 5. I'm going to take all the hits I can until I hit level 5 or I get a 7. That's kind of the way that I embrace this one. And again, if you're in a variant, you attack it, I think, right? And if you're not, if you catch the other side of this thing where it's nothing but 7s, it's raining 7s, this thing will get smoked, and it is what it is. That's going to be the obvious kryptonite. There's a 7. Speaking of the devil, 5, 2, 7. So where do we end up here? We're going to be down a slight bit, I think. 5, 2. All right, so that's going to put us down to, what, 46.90? Is that right? Yeah, cool. Now, finally, Crapsee and my table agreeing what the point is going to be. Let's come out. And now we're going to have to fight a little tiny bit backwards, right? Let's come on back out of this thing. All right, let's go to a 516. 516. There's another point. Let's get that logged in, and then we'll go live. Let's see what happens. What was that last roller, by the way? 24 rolls? That's not bad. Right? Not bad for an old fat guy in the garage, right? I'll take that every day. Okay, $100 is the bet level. Inside we go. And let's see if we can repeat. Now, you know what's going to happen, right? Mathematically speaking, every time you have a roll over 20, the next person is going to PSO. Isn't that right? That's exactly what's going to happen here. It only seems that way, but that's, you know. All right, 415. So again, I'm back to base, right? We hit a 7. I start over again. Waylon, I think, comes back out where he was. I'm coming back out and saying, well, let's just get a reset here. We'll start back over again. The build back of the official mind starts at the higher level. I tend to play this thing a little more cautiously. And again, I think I'm underfunded here. So being underfunded, I'm going to make smaller size presses, and I'm going to run back to 0 after a 7. Okay. If I had the right bankroll, which I think at 440 inside, you need about 20 to really do this right. I would stay up. Okay, 4-1, or sorry, 3-1-4, 3-1-4. 3-1. That's going to press me up. Okay, and then we're going to go inside press. When's it scared money? Never made a nickel. Well, let's talk about that. Is it scared money or smart money sometimes, right? If you're underfunded, you have to, I think one thing you got to do, make a better decision. If I'm underfunded, if I have $500, I'm not playing this, right? That's one thing people have to understand. You don't play things you can't afford to play. So in that case, what I'm doing here is, because I think I'm underfunded, we're going up by smaller amounts, and I run back to base on the 7 because I'm underfunded, right? So it's not so much scared money, it's about we don't have the money to make a more aggressive call. So, all right, there's the 11. There's my 11. 6 and a 5, and we'll go up by 1 unit. All right, and it's weird because I play this thing like, again, more aggressive than a lot of folks do, which is I definitely ladder up, up, up. I don't stop going until I get to level 5, where I think a lot of folks will take their hit and go back to base. I like to just get it there. So my rhythm, that's worked the best for me, what I'm doing here. So, all right, there's an 8. We get a hit at level 2, right? Yeah, level 2. That's good. A couple $100. We'll talk about what's going to happen here in a minute. It's 538. That's going to pay us 210. And I want you to look at something. This is what I'm talking about. Right now, $5,040. Look at Crapsee. We're in profit. Okay. Here's the decision that you can take to the bank. Okay, or not to take it to your brain. We just got to even, right? At this point, Waylon says all the time, look at your bankroll, know where you are. Make a decision right now. Do you regress to base? When you're back to even, do you regress to base because now you're safe? You've recovered back. We already recovered back our money, which is kind of cool. It's not in our rack yet. Our total bankroll, we're back to base, but within our rack, we're not. I'm going to keep going until I hit level 5. I'm going to keep on pressing it. I'm going to keep on pressing my foot to the gas here until I hit that level. Then we'll come down versus coming down right now. Now you could make that call. But you got to know. You got to know. Okay, I'm even right now. If I pull all this shit down, I'm up $50 and I'm out of here. Start over again, like a brand new player. I'm going to choose not to do that. I'm going to choose to stay where we are, and I'm going to play this thing the way that I do it, which is just get to 5 and get out. Get to 5 or actual paycheck. One of the two is going to happen here. Hey, there's a 7. We're going to blow whatever gains we had, and we're actually going to lose money here, right? Isn't this interesting? We were at even, but because I threw a 7 at the wrong time, we're lost about $300 because there wasn't enough collects on the way. And so you had that beautiful run of 24 numbers. We made 3 paychecks in it, right? And now we have to come out here and battle, right? Let's battle it. Let's go, baby. I can't believe Duracell, there's 44 people watching when for half an hour I had no audio. There's my come out 7, who cares? Funny. But it's cool you guys all stuck it out. I was going to actually narrate the entire thing over chat. I didn't even think about using this camera up here for anything, so alrighty. Here we go. Well, Darksider, if I knew when the 7 was coming, right, we'd all be millionaires. There's a 9, 5, 4, 9. All right, let's go. You never know when it's coming, right? But again, this strategy to me is a what do you call it? It's a pattern strategy. You're playing patterns, just doing the same thing, letting the numbers catch up to you. All right, we got to make up $700. Can we do it? We make up $700. Can I avoid big red before 8 o'clock? We got 10 minutes to go here. Actually, I got a little less than 10. I'm going to cut it probably about 5 minutes till because I got to make new coffee and add some data to the screens downstairs. Here we go. That's going to be a 9. We hit the point, right? Eesh. That's good, but it would have been nicer to keep the roll going. This is the thing. And I said, is Alfredo in the audience? Alfredo, say hi if you're out there. I made a call out to you yesterday, and I want you to answer this question to me. Say hello, Alfredo. I'm pretty sure you're out there. This is the case where I had disagreement with you, I think, and some other DIs about what's a good result, right? No, I just buckshot at the point, which is great. If I'm on the pass line, I make some money, whatever, and now I'm coming back out again. I think a lot of DIs, I saw him here before. A lot of DIs will say this is the best place to be because now I can, not fear the 7. It's like a roll you can breathe a little bit, right? 2 on 3, and they come out. I prefer an outside point because I don't want to waste any rolls. Like to me, when I set a new point, I'm not getting paid on it most of the time. You're right side better, and you're throwing, you're down the pass line, puck's off. You're not getting paid when you set a number. To me, it's a wasted roll. I would rather be on the 4 and 10 and just never hit them. Like that's the one saving grace of crapless is like you can set a point of 12 and then just bang inside numbers and never hit your freaking point. You just give your pass line bet becomes a donation in that case. But you don't ever waste a roll. You're just going to be playing forever. It's the one saving grace to it, I suppose, right? All right, 6-5, yo. Can we get a damn point here, Johnny? Can we get a point? Yeah, the puck, my table puck should be off. You're right. Crapsee's got it right now. All right, we have at 9. Back to the 9. There she is, 549. Let's get that marked up. And again, I will stop at probably 2 or 3 minutes here. As soon as this shooter's over with, I'm going to stop because I have to get downstairs. But let's hit some numbers. A couple anyway, right? A couple numbers. 5, 3, 2. I'm torn between wanting to hit a bunch of inside numbers, which is nice, they're 140 each, versus getting up, and banging one out and getting the hell out. Here we go. There's a yo, 6-5, mid-mo. All right. That'll get me up one level. Make those wins a little bigger. 6-5. And here, by the way, I should point this out too. Because I'm doing the baby levels, right? $25 a time instead of a full press every time, recovery is a lot slower. You could elect to do the full press here, right, and recover quicker, but boy, that really increases the volatility. And again, with an underfunded account, that's probably not smart. Oh, they kissed in the air, and it's a 7. Okay, that blows, but we're out of time, so I'm not going to be able to try to recover the second one here, or this last one. 4-3, I got to call the show here because I got to make coffee and get the screens ready for you guys for the next show. So I'm sorry that we don't get to watch it fight a little further here. It's a bummer because I think seeing it come back from down to $900 is interesting. It will totally come back. I have no doubt that it will. Just time, right? Time is what it is. But yeah, we made our 3 paychecks. This is a good example, right? I made 3 paychecks today and then lost $900. Our net for the day is up $500. So if you're playing $1,000 or $5,000 per session, 4 sessions in a day, you still walked out of there with a paycheck for the day. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. I gotta go. Actually, Alfredo, if you're, you can't listen. Okay, it's a bummer. We'll talk later on. We'll talk later. I gotta go. I'm gonna go charge the mics right now, Jen. Thank you for reminding me. And that's it. You guys are awesome, by the way. 40-something of you stuck it out with no audio. Love you guys. That's awesome. I'll see you downstairs for coffee and crafts in just a few. Thanks again, and bye.